Skip Bayless, thought about this long and hard. Obviously, the New England Patriots, wow. The bad man that he is, Aaron Rodgers, has to go against the New England Patriots. Tom Brady's a bad man too, Skip Bayless. Gronk is playing out of his mind. Julian Edelman is looking good. Tim Wright has come out of nowhere. Brandon LaFell, I'm just looking at the weapons that they have, picking up LeGarrette Blount. Jonas Gray will play probably this weekend, won't be standing on the sidelines, essentially suspended for missing practice because his alarm clock didn't go off one time. New England has won 7 straight. They look like the best team in the NFL since losing to Kansas City on that Monday night thumping they took. They're my Super Bowl pick to win it all, not just to go, but to win it all. I know, Skip. But I'm not betting against the bad man, Skip Bayless. Aaron Rodgers, the bad man that he is. Somehow, some way, I'm picking him to go and get it done. 30 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. What's the quarterback rating here as I'm looking at Aaron Rodgers? 119.2, and that's an average year for him. The QBR, 85. Jordy Nelson, a primary weapon. Randall Cobb, there shall be a sighting. Eddie Lacy, we hope that you run the football effectively. Everybody needs to be ready. But this is Aaron Rodgers against Tom Brady. And unlike Jay Cutler, okay, unlike these wannabe quarterbacks that try to act like they deserve to be in a big time, Aaron Rodgers deserves to be in a big time. I'm worried about that Green Bay Packers defense because I have to acknowledge to you I have no clue whatsoever how they are going to stop Tom Brady. I don't see Hayward. I don't see Matthews. I don't see Julius Peppers with his 5 sacks. I don't see how these guys are going to stop Tom Brady. But I'm predicting that even with Revis Island showing up at Lambeau Field, even with Browner and the crew, even with Wilfork and the crew, that somehow, some way, the bad man that he is will still find a way to play lights out. I'm predicting a high-scoring game, but nevertheless, I'm rolling with the bad man to find a way to pull this out. I'm picking the Green Bay Packers to win this game 41-38.
So what do we have here? We have, to date, what I consider the NFL Game of the Year. Can't wait to watch this one. We have the hottest team I think I've ever seen at home, and that includes Drew Brees and company in New Orleans in their heyday, in their hottest day, against a visiting team that is right now the hottest team home or away in the National Football League. Patriots obviously have won 7 straight, and they have beaten 3 straight division leaders by an average of 23 points a game. Seriously? But on the other side of the equation, again, I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like what Green Bay keeps doing to everybody who enters the confines, the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. They demolished the Philadelphia Eagles. What was the score? 53-20? Just demolished. It was a mismatch from the start. And then we saw, obviously, what Philadelphia did to my Cowboys yesterday. So, this team, your Green Bay Packers and that bad man, over its last 4 games, has won the first quarter 66-0. I don't think it can do that against New England. It has led at halftime over the last 4 games 128-9. I don't think the bad man can do that against Darrelle Revis and Bill Belichick and company by halftime. Before I make my pick, though, Stephen A., I have one disqualifier for you. You can scoff at this if you want, but as I was watching the end of the New England-Detroit game up in Foxborough, Brandon LaFell looked like he really, really hurt his shoulder. He went off, holding his shoulder low, like dragging his shoulder off the field. He told the media after the game he would be fine. He said he would be fine. I'm not buying it. Finally, 2 days ago, they listed him on the injury report. And you know how tight-lipped and circumspect the New England Patriots can be when it comes to injuries. I'm not trusting he's going to be able to play at all. I also think Shane Vereen hurt his ankle, and that's a key weapon also, as you know, for Tom Brady. So if neither LaFell nor Shane Vereen can go. My pick is disqualified. I don't think they can win without both of those guys because I don't know if you've noticed, Stephen A., but Brandon LaFell over the last 4 games has become Tom Brady's #1 target. Over the last 4, he's been targeted the most, and he has the most receptions. He's a big receiver at, 6'3", 210? Well, you can't take him away. He's a primary weapon for Tom Brady. You can't be just Gronk or bust and go win this game. You need a wideout. You need one big wideout.
So you're telling me that if Brandon LaFell can't play, you're not picking the Patriots?
No, I'm not. And I'm throwing Shane Vereen in there. He's critical to this. He is a key weapon, as you know, in this offense, both running it and catching it.
But what if they have one and not both?
Well, LaFell is a key one. I'm out. If LaFell can't go, I don't think the Patriots can win a shootout with that bad man up in his place. So, Stephen A., look, if it comes down to who can run the ball and control the clock a little better and keep the other offense off the field, I do think that the Patriots run the ball a little better than Eddie Lacy and the Packers offensive line will be able to run it against New England. And I do like my matchup of Revis on Jordy. Jordy's averaged at home, 123 yards a game this year. I think Revis can do a pretty good number on Jordy Nelson. And I think the rest of the DBs can limit the damage that Aaron Rodgers will do. He will do some damage, obviously, and Eddie Lacy will do some damage. If LaFell can play, I'm going to go a little lower score than yours. I'm going to go 34-31 New England, but I definitely need Brandon LaFell in my equation. If you take him away, I don't think they can outscore Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau.